It really is the human rights issue of the era, and peaceful resistance, nonviolent resistance, using the best of the civil rights movement, now very clearly on behalf of unborn brothers and sisters and their parents, their mothers, their fathers. This is the basic human right without which we have no other rights.
Being pro-life is not just being against abortion. I'm less optimistic and feel we have much more work to do in the areas euthanasia and assisted suicide, stem cell research, and cloning. Our culture really struggles with these areas, and we have a great deal of teaching we have to do to really convince people that attacking people at the ends of their life or attacking people at the very beginnings of their life is still wrong.
For those not familiar with the Christian concept of the culture of life, the pro-life position is often characterized as opposed to a woman's right to choose. But being pro-life is not only about protesting outside abortion facilities.
One of the continuing tragedies of abortion, in addition to more than 40 million abortions in the United States, of course, is that science and law and society is not static. It's dynamic. It continues to move. And so what we've seen with the legalization of abortion now are corollary issues that are equally intrinsically evil, like embryonic stem cell research, cloning, even hybrid embryo creation and research. And so we can't think that we can draw a bright line and say we can go this far but no further. No. We find that the disregard for life becomes a slippery slope, and once you start accelerating down that slope, it's very hard to stop.
There was a lead article in the New York Times on January 1st that said, in 2008, 100% angst. That was the title of the article. And at the same time, our Holy Father is writing an encyclical on hope. So where the world gives skepticism, cynicism, and pessimism, our Holy Father says, no. Darkness, Christ banishes the darkness. Cynicism, Christ is the one that provides the hope.
We have to change hearts in our culture in order for the roots of the culture of life to sink deeply and then to grow and to change really the world, not only America, but to change the world in light of the abortion issue.
John Paul II will, I think, go down in history as a great apostle for pro-life, as a great apostle for human love, as the Pope who really understood what human love was about, cherished it, saw its great sanctity within marriage and the family, and in the transmission of human life. And if you then see what is following John Paul II in the pontificate of Pope Benedict XVI, I think we're seeing a Pope who will be regarded by history as the Pope who's brought a great gospel and message of hope. And if we look back at the backgrounds of both of these two men, one coming from war-devastated Poland, the other coming from war-devastated Germany. Two men had every reason to think of hatred rather than love, to think of despair rather than hope, and yet they both brought us this great message to lift up what's the best in humankind in the pro-life area and in so many other areas as well.